It's time to update your home's flooring, and Battles & Brothers Carpet One is your local source. Right now at Battles & Brothers, find in-stock LVP as low as $2.99 per square foot. Get a bedroom installed with fresh new carpet for just $4.49. That includes the carpet, pad, and labor for just $4.49. Battles & Brothers Flooring also offers 12-month, no-interest financing. In Afton and Thane, that's Battles & Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home.
Price, quality, service, Battles & Brothers Flooring.
Your source for quality asphalt paving in Star Valley is Vail Valley Construction. They specialize in residential and commercial driveways and parking lots, done with great service at a great price. Call Vail Valley at 307-885-0600 for your quote today. B&H Auto is your local source for all your auto maintenance needs. Oil changes, brakes, shocks, tires, and even mechanical repairs such as transmissions and other engine problems. Located on the north end of Afton, that's B&H Auto, service you can ride on.
Star Valley Health and Mountain West Orthopedics are proud to sponsor athletic trainers to support student athletes at Evanston, Mountain View, Lyman, and Star Valley High Schools. Jackie Clark, Darren Fiskus, and Kelly Hansen help students stay healthy and safe, provide emergency medical care on the field and court, and help rehabilitate injuries. It's just one way we're giving back to the communities we serve.
Nothing on us? How hard could it be to be a banker? They just give other people's money away. Cole and Marty got nothing on us. Yeah. This is the Weekday Wake Up on SVI, your home for totally free personal and business listening. Okay, so you're ready for a subscription then. Just a few things to sign, we'll be on your way. Hey Amanda, what's the federal rate interest period on the Grace escrow after the next 4 quarters? If you could just sign here, here, initial here. So after a quick look at your credit, it's pretty evident that it's not good, and so it's not in the best interest of the bank to give you a loan today. I'm sorry. That's right, Cole and Marty, you've got nothing on us. We're gonna get people to give us money, and it's gonna be the Bank of Duke and Dow.
The following are real testimonials of health services provided by Taylor Kennington at Elevate Life.
After 2 sessions with Taylor and implementing the strategies he taught, my daughter's anxiety is significantly better. She sleeps in her own bed and is back to being her happy self.
In 7 weeks, I am a whole new person who was skeptical at first, but now I want everyone to go see Taylor. He can help from the smallest problems to the really big things.
Elevate Life. Retrain your brain. Visit elevatelife.today.
Live on Swift 98, SVI Media, and the SVI Sports Network. This is Star Valley High School Sports and the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off.
Good evening and welcome to Star Valley High School, where it's Braves basketball hosting the Cody Bronx today with live coverage of Star Valley Sports on Swift 98, SVI Media, and the SVI Sports Network. I'm Duke Dance, joined with Dal Erickson and the SVI Sports crew in the Crimson Cathedral tonight, Dal. For those of you watching on SVI, 1 minute left to go in the JV boys game, and Star Valley out by a comfortable 16-point lead with a minute to go.
Been a good second half for the Star Valley JV. This game was tied at half, 26-all, so a little better second half for Star Valley other than the Cody Bronx, but I expect that boys game to be pretty darn competitive. Of course, you got the girls game coming up. The Lady Braves will be the latest team to take a stab at the undefeated Cody Phillies, and nobody's really challenged them much this year. They have been the cream of the crop of the 4A class.
They've been the #1 ranked team in the Wild Preps Coaches and Media Poll since the opening weekend. They're 11-0, averaging 63.6 points per game, allowing just 32.4 points per game. So, yeah, when you say no one's been close, it's been a lot of blowout wins for the Phillies this year.
You know, it's one thing to score a lot of points, and we've seen teams that can score points, and these Cody Phillies can score with the best of them. But when you can clamp down and on top of being the top scorer, allow a team under 35 a game, I mean, that is just that's hard. I don't know what you do. You've almost got to count on having just an extraordinary game and them having maybe a a game that's not up to their standards. I mean, that's how they've been playing this year. They've got girls on their team, Molly Hayes, Kennedy Neiman. They've been playing varsity ball for 3 years. They just they've got a goal in mind, and it's at the end of the season. They've won 33 regular season games in a row. That is a ton.
Well, their only loss, of course, last year was in the state championship game, so they didn't lose any games except for that one last year, and so far 11-0 this year. On the flip side, the Star Valley Lady Braves 8-6 overall. They're 2-1 inside the Southwest District in the 4A class. Star Valley again this year, Dal, has been very defensive minded, but the offense has come around a little this year with Star Valley. Cameron Erickson averaging 12 points per game. You have Kenley Engelhart just under 10 points per game, and Star Valley's going to give it their best shot against the Phillies tonight.
You're right. The offense has gotten a little better in terms of points per game from last year. You've also got girls like Maddie Hale, who's just a shade under double digits. Sheridan Coles has had some big games this year. But the Star Valley offense is going to have to shoot very well tonight to stay in this game with Cody. We'll see if they can get it done.
Final in the JV boys game. Star Valley wins at 60-43. Varsity girls will take the court. It's the Braves and the Phillies as part of your first Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off. Back in 2 minutes, live on the SVI Sports Network.
Everybody knows the Fun Zone is the place to go for birthday parties, family reunions, receptions, or basically any kind of get-together. Do you know what makes the Fun Zone even better? When you come and enjoy it. New to the Fun Zone is a massage chair and a vending machine, and still offering the open gym, volleyball, foosball, and air hockey, a full-service kitchen, and even a big screen TV. Visit svfunzone.com for reservations.
Since 1932, locally owned Hastings Ace Hardware has served Star Valley as the place to find high-quality outdoor, hardware, and houseware products at competitive prices. Staffed by your friends and neighbors, Hastings offers a team of knowledgeable and helpful folks to answer your questions and assist you in finding the perfect solutions for your projects year-round. Find Braves apparel, fashionable clothing lines, tasteful gifts, a full-service gift wrapping and custom framing counter, jewelry, home decor, paint mixing services, and so much more. Hastings Ace in Afton. It's the local and helpful place.
Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great.
Live coverage of this broadcast made possible because of Miles Beverage Incorporated, a proud sponsor of Star Valley and UW Athletics. Wyoming Minuteman Supply, guns and ammo, camping gear, licenses, and more. The Boxwhy Lodge, nestled high in the mountains, we offer the experience of a lifetime. Swift 98.7, Star Valley's hit music station. And by Star Valley Skidoo and Quick Lube, they repair it all and make it purr.
It's almost game time. This is the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off on the SVI Sports Network.
Live from the Crimson Cathedral Braves basketball, the Star Valley Lady Braves at home to take on the visiting top-ranked Cody Phillies in 4A West basketball. This is the point in the schedule now where the North teams and the South teams all play each other, and it's not a home and away like they do in the North and Southwest and Northwest districts. You just get one time at these teams in the regular season.
Yeah, it's as you mentioned, it's just the Lady Braves and Braves were up in Cody and Riverton last year. This year it's their turn to make the trek, and they're here in town. Riverton's in Jackson tonight, so they'll flip-flop, and the Cody Bronx and Phillies will be in Jackson tomorrow. So some fun games on tap, I think, with those matchups.
And then, of course, everything flip-flops next week, and Star Valley will be looking at Riverton and Rock Springs next week. But tonight, it's Cody. Star Valley Lady Braves playing host to the Phillies, the boys varsity game right after this one. Let's take a look at the Crimson Corner tonight as part of our First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off.
Well, should be a good wrestling duel getting started here momentarily in Green River. The Star Valley boys are at Green River on SVI2. You can find the watch link at SVInews.com. You're also got the indoor track kids. They're at the Olympic Oval in Kearns, Utah this weekend. Basketball hosting Riverton tomorrow. Varsity games at 12:30 and 2 o'clock for girls and boys respectively. And the game we just finished watching, the JV boys victorious against Cody, 60-43. That's a quick look at your Crimson Corner.
And it looks like the wrestling just launched in Green River. That should be a really good duel. And so again, you can watch Star Valley at Green River Wrestling and SVI. It's all part of your First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off. Your home for totally free personal and business checking, where free really does mean free. Visit GoFirstBank.com. How about your roundup and some other games happening across Wyoming of interest tonight? Here's some girls' games presented by Sunrise Engineering.
A couple of scores of note from last night. Kemmer getting roughed up a little bit by Rich County, Utah, 45-20. Two teams that Star Valley will play again, Green River and Rock Springs. Green River coming out on top there, 49-40. These are girls' scores, of course. And then matchups coming up tonight. Number 2 East is at Sheridan. You got the top-ranked Phillies here in Afton. Number 3 Laramie is at Thunder Basin. South at number 4 Campbell County. Cheyenne Central is at Natrona. Kelly Walsh at Evanston. Riverton at Jackson. In the 3A class, Mountain View is at Warland. Lyman is at Thermopolis. And then, as we mentioned, Kemmer will looking to bounce back against Farson Eden. And we're looking to get that one for you over on the Spur. That's a look at your Sunrise Engineering Roundup.
Creating solutions that work and relationships that last. To visit sunrise-eng.com. Braves and Phillies coming up on the SVI Sports Network.
I think being in a small town, you just really care and you take more pride in the work that you do because you're working with your neighbors. These are people that you see out in the community. You know, you see them at kids sporting events and parent-teacher conferences and the grocery store. You know, these are our neighbors.
One of the reasons that people also come back to us is they trust us because we are friends, we are family. And so I think there's a lot of trust in the community.
Physical therapy has been helping people get healthy for over 20 years. With offices in both Afton and Thane, they are ready to help you. Now certified in dry needling, the staff at Aspen Physical Therapy invites you to get back to work, to play, to life. Call 885-4APT or 883-4477 and get started today. Aspen Physical Therapy, a proud supporter of Star Valley and UW Athletics.
Digital Dilemmas presents
Wi-Fi Enlightenment. A wise person once said, "Keep your feet on the ground and your router on a shelf. This will help you achieve greater happiness in life and a better Wi-Fi signal."
Placing your router on the floor can negatively affect its performance because the ground will absorb the signal. Stay tuned for more Digital Dilemmas.
Miles CPA has been part of the Star Valley community for more than 16 years. The times have changed a bit, but we are still proud to offer our continued support to the community and our Star Valley Braves. Say, didn't Corey play basketball for Star Valley High School? Whoa, Corey, I realize it's a black and white photo, but man, those are some white legs. Miles CPA. We loved our Braves then, and we love our Braves now. Go get 'em, Braves.
The countdown to tip-off is made possible by First Bank of Wyoming, your home for totally free personal and business checking. Visit GoFirstBank.com.
Live from Star Valley High School, it's Braves and the Cody Phillies coming up next on the SVI Sports Network. It's all part of your First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off. Let's make your building dreams become a reality. Find construction loan information at GoFirstBank.com. That is GoFirstBank.com. Welcome inside the Crimson Cathedral at Star Valley High. I'm Duke Dance with Dal Erickson. Dal, let's recap this rivalry between Star Valley and Cody on the girls' side with the help of Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine.
Not an incredibly old rivalry here between Star Valley and Cody, and of course there was big gaps of time where they did not play. First game took place back in the 1985-86 season. Overall, Star Valley with a pretty healthy lead in this one, although Cody has been winning them lately. The Lady Braves lead at 20-5. The last game they played was last year in Cody, and the Phillies winning that one handily, 51-29. This is the 26th meeting overall, and that's a look at your rivalry, brought to you by Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine.
Bringing Earth resources to life. Visit Simplot.com. That is Simplot.com. Pregame. As we've mentioned, the Cody Phillies come into this one undefeated on the season. They've been number one all season long in the 4A polls for girls in the Wild Preps Coaches and Media poll. They're led by number 3. That's Molly Hayes, 20.8 point per game average for Molly. Right after her is number 13, Kennedy Neiman, 13 points per game for Kennedy. But this is a well-balanced team. Those are the 2 leading scorers. And, of course, Molly, the kind of the star on this team right now. But you go down the roster top to bottom, Dal, everyone has the role. It's just solid team, defense to offense.
Well, the girls teams that I've covered in my career, when you've got at least 3 kids averaging double figures and then a couple more that could, and they're just under it, you've got a formidable offense, and that's what this Cody team looks like. I mean, 20.8 from Molly Hayes. She also averages 5.7 steals a game. Holy cow, she needs a cat burglar nickname in a big way. But then, as you mentioned, you've got Kennedy Neiman at 13. You got Allie Boyson at 10. You got Victory Buck at just under 9 points. And then a whole bunch of girls chipping in 7 points, 6 points, 5 points. When everybody comes out and everybody looks to score and everybody's efficient and on the same page, it's tough to overcome.
Star Valley's going to counter with a double-figure scorer of their own. That's Cameron Erickson, number 34. We'll see how healthy she is. There's that time of year when the bugs and viruses are being spread around. The boys team at Star Valley went through it a couple weeks ago, and we're going to see if Cameron can battle through some sickness tonight. Right behind her, of course, is Kedley Engelhardt. She's coming back off an injury herself. In fact, last week she got her first game action in a couple of weeks. She's averaging 9.7 per game as Kenley. And Star Valley, of course, Sheridan Coles is right there. Maddie Hale's been playing very well. Even Bailey Erickson, Cambry Johnson off the bench, Delancey Brogue, Olin Slogger off the bench as well. This is a good balanced team, Star Valley, that plays really good defense. And when you compare the 2 defenses, that's where this one gets interesting because, yes, Cody does have the number 1 defense, allowing 32.4 per game. Star Valley's just a nickel behind them, 33.5 points per game.
Well, and it's going to come down to who can take care of the basketball the best in this game and then who can capitalize on those mistakes. That's going to be a big part of how this one plays out. But the Lady Braves are going to have to pick up some steals on their end, and obviously the Cody Phillies, that's a big part of their game plan as well.
It's your first Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off from Star Valley High School. We'll take a final 1-minute break here. When we return, the keys to the game, then Anthem and your starters on the SVI Sports Network.
Treat yourself to a luxurious staycation with a cozy cabin getaway at Kodiak Mountain Resort in Afton. Get the locals discount by using promo code SVI Local. Every cabin has its own oversized soaking tub, big screen TV, fireplace, and includes free breakfast. Or upgrade to the cozy couples cabin with your own jetted jacuzzi tub. Find luxury right here with a staycation at Kodiak Mountain Resort. Use promo code SVI Local for the locals only discount.
We're always looking for things that make our farm more efficient.
The value that Smart Farm brings growers like Rick is the ability to be more efficient, to be cost effective, and also to be stewards of the land.
The Simplot Smart Farm program is split up into 4 segments: prepare, prescribe, grow, harvest.
Based off of our first year work with him, our yield goals were higher than they've ever been on those fields, around 10 to 15% higher.
We're very happy with what Simplot does for us.
Live on Swift 98, SVI Media, and the SVI Sports Network. This is Star Valley High School Sports and the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off.
Minutes away from tipping off this game, Cody Star Valley girls varsity game on the way. It's all part of the SVI Sports Network. Duke and Dow with you, and the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off. Dow, let's take a look at the Rocky Mountain Yeti Afton keys to the game.
Well, a lot of the keys for tonight, I guess I've kind of kept them general. Number 1, try and slow down this Cody offense, as you mentioned, averaging well over 63 points a game. I think the Lady Braves are going to have to hold them well under that average if they want to win tonight. Limit the runs, and what I mean by that is it's okay to see a 4- and 5-point run happen. You have a chance to answer it. This Cody team makes a living on turning those into double-digit runs, 8, 10, 12, 14-point runs. Those have got to be done away with for the Lady Braves, and they got to score. Key number 3, at 43 points per game, the Lady Braves need to be closer to 50 tonight, I think, if they want to win, and that's going to be a challenge against this Cody defense. Finally, key number 4, Duke, let her rip. You're the underdog. They're the team that's won $1 million in a row. Let her rip and see what happens. That's your Rocky Mountain Yeti after keys to the game.
Legend driven. Visit them online at RockyMountainYeti.group. That is RockyMountainYeti.group. Braves and Phillies coming your way on the SBI Sports Network. Star Valley 8-6 overall, 2-1 inside the 4A Southwest, averaging 41.5 points per game offense, 33.5 points per game allowed on defense. The Cody Phillies undefeated on the season, number 1 ranked team in the Wild Preps Coaches and Media Poll. They are 11-0 overall with a 3-0 district record inside the 4A Northwest, averaging 63.6 points per game and allowing just 32.4 points per game. That's going to do it with your First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off, where free really does mean free, and you're home for totally free checking. Find your local branch locations in Star Valley and in Cody and throughout Wyoming at gofirstbank.com. That is gofirstbank.com. We'll send it down to the PA announcer for the presentation of the colors. A big National Guard presence here tonight as we have the national anthem made possible in our broadcast by Hastings Ace Hardware, the local.
Tonight's national anthem will be performed by Abby Walter, Isabel Hinton, and Lauren Wilson.
Let's meet today's starters with the help of Peefler's Mountain Star. Peefler's Mountain Star, located on Rocky Road on the north end of Afton.
Anna Olenslager, daughter of Jenny Olenslager, senior, Thane. Katie Dandridge, daughter of David and Laura Dandridge, junior, Alpine.
Sheridan Coles, daughter of Buck and Alana Coles, junior, Osmond, Wyoming.
Valencia Brogue, daughter of Tyler and Sue Brogue, and Jack and Susie Tipton, junior, Freedom.
Maddie Hale, daughter of Eli and Cammie Hale, senior, Fairview.
Kinley Englehart, daughter of Dave and Corey Englehart, sophomore, Osmond.
Cameron Erickson, daughter of Scott and Brittany Erickson, senior, Osmond.
Taya Johnson, daughter of Marcy and Jared Johnson, junior, Afton, Wyoming.
Bailey Erickson, daughter of Rob and Julie Erickson, junior, Osmond.
Starting lineups now being announced here at Star Valley High School. First, number 3 at 20.8 points per game. That is Molly Hayes. Number 11, Victory Buck. Another senior, number 33, is Reese Neiman. Number 34 is Allie Boysen. And looks like number 13 is Kennedy Neiman. Head coach by Chris Wagner for the visiting Cody Phillies. And now your starting lineup for the home Star Valley Lady Braves.
Lady Braves wearing the home whites, trimmed with crimson and gold. Starting at number 1, a 5'9" junior leading the Lady Braves in steals and assists. That's Kenley Engelhart. Number 3, a 5'8" junior, Sheridan Coles wearing number 3. Number 23, a 5'9" junior, that's Delancey Brogue. Number 33, a 5'9" senior, Maddie Hale. And Cameron Erickson leading this team in points and rebounds per game. 5'10", she's a senior wearing number 34. Lady Braves are coached by Cade Erickson, assisted by Cade Wilkes, Jason Kazare, and Shaylin Hathaway.
That's your starting lineup. Braves in their home whites, Cody in the road, dark blue and gold. And it is going to be Allie Boysen going for the opening tip-off against Star Valley's Maddie Hale. Braves will work to the right side of your screen for those watching on SVI. Phillies to the left. Coach Erickson and his squad hoping for a home upset tonight with the Phillies in town. Ball is up in the air, won by Cody, and it's Philly basketball. Molly Hayes in the backcourt goes to Kennedy Neiman, who will set up the offense on the opening possession of the game. Star Valley will come out in the man-to-man defense, pressuring around the outside. Kennedy Neiman hands off the basketball, stutter step, drive into the lane, shot is no good, and a miss, and a one and done on the opening possession for Cody. Rebound to the Lady Braves. Engelhart across the half-court line, works left side to Cole. Sheridan holds, pivots, one dribble, bounces up to Hale, who works it to the right side. Engelhart holds, lobs down to Coles under the rim, kicks it back out, couldn't get up the shot, but it was a nice look.
It's a nice pass, Sheridan found herself right under the cylinder, just not a lot to do.
Back into the lane, turn around, Erickson hooked it up, no, but a foul, and early on, Star Valley being aggressive, attacking the paint, and it will put Cameron Erickson to the Riverside Dental free throw line.
Well, Allie Boysen's got great size and athleticism down low, and honestly, you can either let them dominate down there or you can at least challenge, and that time Cameron going at her, and this time able to draw a foul.
And she hits the free throw, and the Lady Braves up on top early on. 7:10 to go in the first. 1-0 on the Bank of Star Valley scoreboard.
For you sports writers out there, that means you cannot write the Cody Phillies never trailed.
That's right. 2-0. Star Valley on top after Erickson hits both free throws. Philly quickly down the floor. Dribbling around the outside. Buck now drives down the right post. Defense shut down. Kick out. Here's Neiman. That's Reese Neiman in the lane. Kicks it over to Allie Boysen on the baseline. Double team dumps out to Neiman for the two-point jumper. No good. Rebounded, though, by Boysen, who feeds it down low to Molly Hayes, who was alone on the baseline under the rim and ties it up at 2.
That's another thing there. Allie Boysen with the offensive rebound. You collapse on her, and then Molly Hayes right to the hoop.
Braves in a fast break, but travel in transition. They were able to beat the press. But the defense was down there waiting for him as well, and it turns into a turnover.
And that's what that pressure does. It makes you kind of second-guess your own ball skills. That right there, Maddie just needed to keep that ball going, put it on the floor, be in control of the situation, but instead you plant that foot, and that's kind of the natural thing to do, and then you travel.
6:27 to go in the first period. Pivoting around the left side elbow. Boysen now on the outside for the Phillies with possession. Picks it up just outside the key. Works it outside to Buck and clears up top to Kennedy Neiman. Resets the offense with 6:14 to play in the first. Spins, drive the right post. Defense is there. Kick out. Attacking again is Reese Neiman. Nothing. Outside. Threes away from Buck. No good. Loose ball rebound, and Maddie Hale wants to go out of bounds. Untouched. Star Valley basketball.
And that it's great interior defense, but then they have such a good three-point shooter in Victory Buck. She hits 41% of her three-point shots, Duke, so she doesn't hit that one, but what a nice luxury when you for your team and you can't get in the paint, you just kick it out and then get the three-pointer from Victory Buck.
Star Valley breaks the press, and now we'll set up the half-court offense. 5:54 to play in the first period, tied at 2 points apiece between Star Valley and Cody in Afton tonight. Ball movement around the outside arc for the Lady Braves. Inside, one dribble, shot in the lane, bouncing on the rim, but no good. Missed by Coles and rebounded by Cody. Quickly down the floor come the Phillies. They'll set up on the right side angle. Kennedy Neiman feeds it to the right post. Spin for Allie Boysen. Shot is off the square and drops it in on the right post to put Cody up 4-2. Quickly double teaming on the inbound play. Hale on the sideline, pivots, gets tied up, and a jump ball call. Arrow will favor Star Valley, but the Phillies flip the arrow in the backcourt.
That was good defense from Cameron Erickson on that attempt from Allie Boysen. Just great execution from Boysen as she dropped it in off the glass.
Delancey Brogue will trigger it into Hale. This time no pressure in the backcourt. She's picked up the timeline, goes to Brogue, and works it over to the right side to Coles. Just above the corner with 5:10 to play in the first period. Phillies up to a 4-2 lead. Erickson around the outside. Cameron holds it. No dribble. Pass to Coles. Back to Erickson. Still on the left side wing. Brogue hovering in the corner, but instead up top to Hale. Shot fake. Dribble drive. Nothing. Kick out to Brogue. No shot for her with 4:54 to play. Now she drives into the lane. Kick outside to Cameron. Cameron spins. Can't get to the rim and works it outside again. Coles bounces back to Cameron, but tipped and taken away by the Phillies.
I was knocked away by Boysen into the hands of Buck.
And then tipped in the half court. Or on the half-court pass and out of bounds, tipped out by Hale. So Cody keeps it on their own baseline.
I like the ball movement there from the Lady Braves. It's just, it's tough to get in there against this Philly D.
Still a 2-point game with 4:40 to play in the first. Inbound and the ball loose on the inbound, but Cody picks it up in the paint, kicks it back outside, dribble drive, take to the rim, scoop it up, no good. Loose ball on the rebound, saved by the Phillies, and into the hands of Cameron Erickson. Star Valley basketball. 4:26 to play. And the Lady Braves would love nothing more than to make this a low-scoring affair. So far it is. Erickson on the outside for Star Valley. Lob down low to Coles on the low block. Spin. Shot up and good.
Awesome.
Tied it up at 4. Erickson assists down to Coles.
That was a nice job. And Sheridan had a good shot just a few minutes ago. Couldn't knock it down, but this time she went aggressive to the rim. I like it.
Shot fake from Neiman. Missed it on the 2-point attempt. Fight for the rebound and a jump ball call. Stays with Phillies. Tied at 4. 4 minutes left in the first.
Here's that last sequence on the Fall River Propane replay. Good job by Sheridan Coles up and under.
Lob up to the elbow on the inbound. Go down the lane. Almost tipped, but the shot up. Knocked away, loose, but rebound Cody and then a foul. That will put Reese Neiman to the Riverside Dental free throw line. She'll have 2 attempts at a tie game at 4 points apiece.
Kenley Engelhardt will be whistled for her first. First team foul on the Lady Braves. We played over 4 minutes here in the first quarter. Neiman to the free throw line. She is a 62% free throw shooter. That one's good.
Gives the Phillies back the lead, up 5-4, 1 team foul apiece with 3:55 remaining in the first period.
Again, these stats coming from YLPreps.com. Appreciate them compiling them for us. It's a terrific resource.
Second free throw attempt is good for Reese. 6-4. Phillies stay in the full court press as Bailey Erickson checks into the game. Gets it across the timeline. Double team to the corner. Ball's tipped and stolen. Phillies in transition the other way. Off the steal to the rim. Good with the foul. Kennedy Neiman gets the steal in the front court trap and to the line for the and one.
This is what Cody does. You have a little bit of a hesitation. It turns into a deflection, a steal, a layup, and a foul. That's exactly what they want to do.
Stops the clock at 3:43 remaining in the first period. Free throws away around the rim and no good. Rebounded by Cameron Erickson. Star Valley with the ball down by 4 points, 8-4. 3 minutes, 37 seconds to go. Star Valley still in the backcourt facing the press. They break it to Coles out in front. Defense behind her. Drives the right post. Stops and clears it back out to Bailey Erickson, who works it left to Engelhardt. Open 3 away left on the rim. No good. Fight for the rebound out of bounds off of Cody. And it's going to stay with Star Valley on the baseline.
Maddie Hale will check in for Kenley. Coach Erickson saying Kenley might be just a little under the weather tonight, but giving it her best effort.
Inbounding on the baseline. Works it left side to Cameron. Double teamed on the block. Kick out to Brogue. No shot and up top to reset the offense. 3:18 to go in the first period. Braves trailing by 4, 8-4 as they work the perimeter. Bailey Erickson on the right side wing. Dribbles, cross court over to Cameron, down into the corner to Hale. Feeds it back to Cameron on the low block, one-on-one, spins, hooks it up, off the rim and no good. Didn't get the drop, and it's rebounded by Buck. Here come the Phillies.
I like the aggressive nature of the opportunity, though.
Raw angle drive and in for the Phillies.
I think that's number...
I think that was Talich, Ellie Talich. Here's a airball 3 by Star Valley in the corner. Sails out of bounds off of the Lady Braves. And it's 10-4 with the Phillies on top.
Her 0 was bunched up a little bit, looked like an 8. But Ellie Towich to the rim. How many Towiches are there? Come on. They know I'm kidding.
2 minutes, 33 seconds remaining in the first period. The Phillies with the lead. They're on a 6-0 run with the basketball. Pivoting around, down to the baseline, kick out to Talish, dribble into the lane, kick out, 3-ball, buck away, no good. Rebounded by Cody, put back, no, but a foul.
Ooh, big collision there.
And once again, the Cody Phillies go back to the Riverside Dental free throw line. They'll have 2 shots after the whistle. Kennedy Neiman to the stripe.
Foul is going to go against number 15, Cambry Johnson, her first. Third team foul on Star Valley with 2:19 to go in the first quarter. Free throw is off to the left, no good. Right now, Neiman, she hit her first 2 free throws. She's missed her last 2. Chance to salvage 1 of 2 here on this trip to the stripe.
Coles has subbed back in for the Braves. Brogue has a seat. Free throw missed. Rebound is loose on the court. And there's going to be another jump ball call. Arrow favors the Braves this time. 2:16 remaining in the first period.
There's that last sequence. Cameron battling for it along with Boyson.
Full court press again by Cody on the inbound. Erickson works it to Cameron. Cross court, ball tipped, loose, taken by Cody. Philly basketball after a backcourt, still to the press. Kennedy Neiman works it down through the angle, passes back outside to Buck. She comes up top of the floor, resets the offense with under 2 minutes to go in the period and a 6-point Cody lead. Flick up top to Boysen. Works it to the right side to Talich. Couple jabs, now feeds to the post. Turn for Neiman. Can't go up with it. It's actually Boysen has to kick it back out again. Phillies on the outside. Left corner, Buck. No shot. Hale is on her defensively.
Sophia Radakovich in there as well. Nope, never mind. I'm looking at the wrong number.
Neiman works it up top, has a screen, but no shot, and works it over left side.
Nope, that is her.
Feeds it to Talich. Talich drives to the free throw line, but defense shuts her down. Long possession for the Phillies with 1:20 to go in the first period. Cody up by 6 points. Here's a feed down to the right post. Dribble in the lane. Kick to the left post. Back outside. 3 for Neiman. Good. Rattled it down. Kennedy Neiman the triple on a long Cody possession.
And the Lady Braves really working hard on defense. And they need to attack this press when they've hesitated.
Now they do. Here's Cameron down on the low block, but too strong on the shot. Rebounded by Bailey, fighting for it. Kick out. Here's Johnson for 3 on no good. Loose ball rebound picked up by Cody, but poked away. Star Valley basketball. Bailey under the rim, gets tied up, loses the ball, and Cody with the steal.
Man, a lot of bodies on the floor here.
42 seconds to go in the first, and after all that, Phillies come back with it. Talis drives the angle, shut down, kick out. No 3-ball, and around the arc come the Phillies, up 13-4 now. It was tied 4-4. A 9-0 Cody run. Feed into the lane to Boysen. Spin, shoot, bouncing and drops it in. Wow. Now an 11-0 run. It's 15-4 Cody.
This is one of the keys, Duke.
Another tip ball. Talich goes up and is fouled.
You can't allow these these 4-point runs to turn into 12-point runs, which is what's happened here.
It's going to be a shooting foul with 20 seconds remaining in the first. And that will put Ellie Talich to the Riverside Dental free throw line.
Maddie Hale whistled for the foul. That free throw from Talich is no good, which is, according to the stats I have from Wild Preps, just her 4th varsity free throw attempt, and that's her first miss. So, welcome to Afton?
Right?
I don't know.
Here's Talich again. Second one away off the back iron. No good. Fight for the rebound. Tracked down by Coles in the corner, but double team and outlets to Hale. On the side, still backcourt. Backwards in the pass to Coles. Ball tipped, loose, stolen by Cody. Numbers for the Phillies. And to Molly Hayes on the opposite block right side for 2 more. 4 seconds remain in the first. Down to 3. Full court press again. Time expires. 17-4.
Wow.
Phillies go on a tear after being tied 4-4 with 4 minutes remaining in the period. Back after this on the SBI Sports Network.
I went to Teton Acupuncture to meet with Dr. Melissa Franklin for some ongoing COVID symptoms that I had been experiencing. And with her help, I was able to regain some of my taste and smell and some of the other symptoms that I was dealing with are no longer bothering me. After a year of dealing with them, they were resolved pretty quickly with her help.
We're Ed and Donna Ivy.
We've been in business for going on our 8th year. This will be the 4th year here at this building. We mainly served a little bit of everything. I knew Rod his whole life. We went to school together. And so we knew a lot about each other, and we probably wouldn't have got the loans we did if we didn't know him as well as we did. He knows each one of our kids. He don't let anybody get overextended. Yes, I would recommend Bank Star Valley to a lot of people.
You're watching Braves basketball with Duke Dance and Dal Erickson on the SVI Sports Network.
Mr. Sand and the SVHS Pep Band out in full force in their new spot in the bleachers, trying to will on the Lady Braves here, who are in a hole. Start of the second period by a score of 17-4 Philly basketball. It's going to be Neiman in the backcourt off the inbound. She'll quickly go to the three-point line, work it outside and around the arc. Ball tipped but picked up by Cody. Reese Neiman holds it, left side angle, dumps it off to Boysen. She'll pick it up, feed it to the right, and still outside, now in the corner. Back up top, into the lane. Boysen feeds it out, 3 balls away, off the rim, no good, and a fight for the rebound. There's going to be a jump ball call, and it will favor Star Valley.
Good defense there from the Lady Braves. Here's that last sequence. Open shot here, just can't knock it down. Kenley Engelhardt checks back in for the Lady Braves, replacing Bailey Erickson.
Still 17-4, full court press, broken as Engelhardt comes across the timeline. Defense is there. Flick up top to reset the offense. Hale will step back, call a new play. Double teamed just outside the circle and flicks to Engelhardt. Engelhardt's pressure, drives Engel, sidestep, scoops no good, but travel call. And that will send it back the other way on the aggressive take from Kenley.
I like it though, Duke. I mean, you're down 17-4 early on. You get a chance to go to the rim, you got to take it. Just one too many steps that time.
Across the half-court line now come the Phillies with a 17-4 lead. Ball movement around the outside. With it is Reese Neiman. Feeds to the right. Dribble drive left. Hayes puts it up off the back rim and bounced up and dropped in. Molly Hayes.
You pointed it out, Duke. Molly Hayes barely played in that first quarter, too. So a lot of things going well for the Phillies.
They're up now 19-4, a 15-0 run. Ball tipped at half court, but into the hands of Johnson. Star Valley retains possession, sets the offense outside. 6:40 to play in the second period. Cambry with it, works to the corner right side. Coles fakes, drives, kick out up top. Hale has it back to Johnson on the right. Double team, ball tipped again, but into the hands of Hale, who goes to Engelhardt. Brogue in the corner. Here's a 3, down the middle, off the rim, bouncing no good. Rebounded though underneath. Tries to dribble in the lane and then taken away by Cody, but with a foul.
They're going to get Molly Hayes for her first personal. Here's that last sequence. Hayes with the floater in the middle of the lane on that last sequence. 19-4 your score. That's the first foul on Hayes here on the defensive side.
Hale's going to trigger this in for the baseline for Star Valley. Flicks up top to Johnson. Cambry double teamed almost immediately in the front court, top of the key. Works left side to Engelhardt. Finds a lane, drives but stops, kicks back out. Brogue 3 away. Inside cylinder and no good. Rebounded by Boysen. Philly basketball in transition. Good recovery by Johnson to tip it out on the half-court pass.
Yeah, good hustle from Cambry.
6:02 to play in the second, and Cody will inbound.
Just to look at the replay there. We got some pretty awesome producers on task tonight. Duke giving you some images.
Neiman dribbles in the lane, kick out to Buck. 3's no good. Loose ball rebound for Cambry Johnson. Star Valley possession. 5:53 to play in the second period. It's still Cody up 19-4 on the Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. Cross court over to Brogue. Feeds outside with the ball tipped, loose and stolen by Kennedy Neiman.
They just, Cody makes you rush what you want to do. And then if you settle for just a half a second, they got their hands on the ball.
Quickly around the outside. Here's Hayes. Takes the 3. Back iron no good. Rebounded by the Braves. Cameron dribbles and then outlets to Engelhardt. Press will back off this time as Kenley comes across the timeline. Double team picks her up, works it over. Johnson dribble back to Kenley. Takes the 3 from deep. Too strong, no good. Rebound is there for, once again, Reese Neiman. Cody basketball. 5:08 to play in the second. Here's another three from Buck. Short rim, but no good. Rebounded by Philly. Kick out. Hayes for three. No good. This time at Star Valley on the rebound, and a timeout taken by Coach Erickson. We'll take it as well. Full timeout. 19-4 Phillies over the Lady Braves on the SVI Sports Network.
Sometimes people wonder, what does Swift Creek Trading sell? The real question is, what don't they sell? At Swift Creek Trading, find boots, shoes, socks, sweaters, shirts, jeans, belts, dress shirts and ties, horse tack and accessories, horseshoes, riding gear, cowboy hats, baseball caps, UW and Star Valley apparel, cologne, wallets,
Swift Creek Trading, your everything store, downtown Afton.
And miscellaneous items, shoe and boot care, jewelry, western shirt.
Live coverage on the SVI Sports Network made possible with the help of Fire and Air, fireplaces, HVAC, and plumbing. Stop by under the arch at Afton. Skyview Lanes and Cineplex, the Family Fun Center. The Right Company, HDC Siding and Gutters, no job too small. Outlaw Tees, custom screen printing, embroidery, laser engraving, vehicle decals, and more. And by The Spur, Southwest Wyoming's country music station.
This is your home for Star Valley Braves basketball, live on SVI Media and Swift 98, all part of the SVI Sports Network.
Lady Braves open for some offense against this Cody Phillies program. 19-4 currently the score. Star Valley trailing Cody with 4:48 to play in the second period. Maddie Hale down low, right side corner, flicked around up top. Ball tipped in the front court and taken away by Cody. Kennedy Neiman to the rim and good off her own steal. Makes it 21-4.
Already 8 steals for this Philly squad in the first half.
Ball moving around the outside, pivot, double team by 4 on Bailey. And she gets tied up, jump ball call, arrow favors the Phillies.
Here's that last sequence, and look how well she finishes at the rim. Just a great job. This is a really good team, and they're looking pretty darn good tonight. In fact, the only thing that hasn't fallen for them is the 3 ball. They've only hit 1 of 8.
They're on a 17-0 run. It was tied 4-4 about 8 minutes of game time ago, mid-first period. Outside, Talich has the ball tipped by Star Valley. Engelhart with the tip into the hands of Hale for the steal.
And conversely, Duke, the Lady Braves thrive on steals. That's their first one tonight, so shows you how well Cody's taking care of the basketball.
Hale pivots, works to Cameron, drives the right post. Can't get up a shot, works it back outside. Ball tipped away and stolen again. This time by Talich, one-on-one. Shot is up, no, but fouled by Hale. That stops the clock at 3:49 to go in the second. And we'll put Ellie Talich to the Riverside Dental free throw line.
Yeah, that pass a bit telegraphed and Talich all over it. Great effort there from Maddie trying to get the ball, but also got some hand, it looks like. And Talich back to the line. She's 0 for 2 tonight. Make it 1 for 3.
The run now continues, 22-4.
Yeah, it's an 18-0 run, dating back to the first quarter.
Brogan Coles sub back in. Also Johnson, Cameron Erickson, and Maddie Hale all on the court for the Lady Braves.
Sydney Simone, number 24, comes in for Cody.
Free throw no good. Rebound saved, but into the hands of, no, it's saved into Brogue. She tries to come up the sideline, tipped out of bounds from behind by Kennedy Neiman. Going to stay Star Valley basketball, front court inbound. Hale in the circle, half court. Steps forward, no double team. Now here it comes. Has to go left side to Johnson. Swinging around the arc. Coles, lob down to Erickson, and good with the foul on the left side post. Cameron to the Riverside Dental free throw line for the and one.
Finally, the run is over. Delancey Brogue to Coles, dumps it off down top here to Erickson, goes up off the glass. The foul will be whistled on number 24, Simone, her first. 3-point play for Erickson is no good. Rebound to Brogue.
Star Valley with the extra possession as Brogue retreats back outside. Johnson double team back to Brogue. Delancey feeds back down to Cameron. Backs up the defense, but no shot. Clears it out. 3 ball. Coles, strong, no good. Backside rebound for Cameron, who's fouled again. Shot doesn't drop this time, but it does put Cameron Erickson back to the Riverside Dental free throw line.
5 rebounds for Cameron. She's again been very solid on the glass. leads his team over 8 rebounds per contest. Timeout on the floor.
Taken by Coach Wagner of Cody. We'll take it back in a minute. Phillies lead 22-6 on SVI.
B&H Auto is your local source for all your auto maintenance needs. Oil changes, brakes, shocks, tires, and even mechanical repairs such as transmissions and other engine problems. Located on the north end of Afton, that's B&H Auto, service you can ride on.
Hi, my name is Bill Tech. I'm the current mayor of the city of Kemmer. The biggest thing is the freedom that we have here, and I want to preserve that. We're all about camping, hunting, fishing, hiking, boating, all those outdoor things. Kemmer and Lincoln County are in my heart and always will be.
On the SVI Sports Network, this is Braves Basketball with Duke Dance and Dal Erickson.
Cody's coach, Chris Wagner, has the lead with his Phillies program in Star Valley tonight, 22-6. Lady Braves trailing with Cameron Erickson on the Riverside Dental free throw line for 2 shots. First one drops in to make it 22-7.
This is kind of a continuation of the last trip to the line. Cameron got a basket, missed the end one, offensive rebound. No basket this time, but then she hits both free throws. So, well, kind of a little 4-point spurt there for the Lady Braves.
Cody quickly down the floor, one-on-one. Brogue forces the ball back outside. Hayes crosses over. Defense stays with her. Good job by Hale to stick with Molly. Working around the perimeter. Still outside. Hayes drives the right post, splits the D, scores with the foul. And Molly Hayes back to the Riverside Dental free throw line for the and one.
She's got a great first step anyway, but watch this finish. She's got some strength. She battles and goes up through the contact, getting pushed off on the hip, and she's still able to get that up to the rim. That's pretty awesome.
24-8 after the score. The bucket is good on the free throw. Makes it 25-8. Hayes will sub out.
She's got 9 points, 4 for 4 from 2-point land, 0 for 1 from the 3. That foul went against Cambry Johnson, her second, 16th foul on the Lady Braves with just under 3 minutes to go in the half.
2:50 and counting to be precise there, if you will, as we work it around the outside. Johnson with the ball for Star Valley. Goes to Brogue on the elbow, back out to Coles. Takes one dribble, tries to force it down to Cameron, tipped out of bounds off of the Phillies. Stays with Star Valley. 2 minutes, 35 seconds to go in the second. Cody up 25-8.
I like the thought. Lady Braves have actually gotten pretty darn good at that lob pass up and over, because if you're not, it's just going to turn into a steal and a layup.
Cameron in the lane, hooks it up, no good, but the rebound comes down to Coles, but then has it poked away, and another jump ball call. It will stay with Star Valley this time. Both these battling for those rebounds. We've seen that handful of times in this game already. 2:27 to go before halftime. The ball poked around on the inbound. It's going to be a kick ball against Cody, so stays with Star Valley once again.
That's fortunate for Star Valley. Hayes comes back in, replacing Kennedy Neiman.
Inbounding, Brogue flicks way up top to Johnson. Cambry a few front court dribbles and goes to Maddie Hale. Double team comes on the perimeter, dribbles back over to Johnson. Ball loose, kicked it, picked up by Cody. Phillies on the run, but there's going to be a travel. They say she got up before she passed the ball. So it comes back to Star Valley as we take a look at the replay.
Good eyes there from Duke Dance. That's exactly what happened.
2:15 to play in the second period. 25-8, Phillies on top. Star Valley basketball. Nice inbound play to Coles. Can't go up for the shot, though. Defense was there. Back out to Bailey. Back down to Coles. Loses the ball. Goes down, but able to pass to Bailey. Works it over to Brogue on the right side. Back down to Cameron. Tries to back down the defense. Tough shot is up. Does draw the contact. And Allie Boysen will get the foul and send Cameron Erickson back to the Riverside Dental free throw line.
That'll be foul number 2 on Boysen. 15 foul on the Phillies with 2:02 to go in the game. Cameron Erickson back to the line where she's 4 of 5 tonight.
First one's good. Talich comes back in for Cody.
Cameron on pace for a double-double. She's got 7 points, 5 rebounds currently.
One more attempt to go. Makes it 25-9 and 25-10. Lead down to 15 in favor of the Phillies. Big crossover move by Hayes. Engelhardt on her defensively, able to pass up the floor to Neiman. And it's Reese Neiman, works it back outside. Now Hayes on the left elbow. Will come back out top of the key. Minute 47 to play. Molly drives, kick out. 3 from Reese, no good. Hayes has the rebound. Dribble on the baseline, kicks it back out. Open 3 is away from Buck and good. You mentioned she's hit a little over 40% on the season. She gets that one to fall.
Well, and she had been 0 for 4, so the odds were saying she was bound to hit one here pretty quick.
Minute 25 to go in the second. Lead at 18 now for Cody. Ball moving around the top of the arc. Now outside to Bailey Erickson. Top of the key double team. Works it over left to Engelhardt. In the corner, Coles tries to bounce along the baseline, but knocked out by Cody.
Neiman going to check back in for Cody. She will replace, well, you got Kennedy in for Reese. Trying to fool me with the Neimans.
Inbound on the baseline for the Braves. Go to Engelhardt on the outside. Feed down low in the paint. Spin. Cameron shot. Hooked it up. Too strong. No good. And the rebound comes down to the Phillies. Hayes will get that board. Will outlet up in front to Talich, who's going to be fouled. Stops the clock at 1:01 to play in the second.
Second foul on Bailey Erickson. And a one-on-one situation here for Talich with the 7th team foul. Tonight, Ellie is 1 of 4 from the line.
She'll send the first away and miss the front end. Fight for the rebound, and coming out with it is Hayes. No one came up on her, and she just hits the 3. Gets the rebound off the missed free throw, steps outside. No one covered her, drained it. 45 seconds to go. Engelhardt under the rim. Too strong backside rebound for Talich. She quickly comes down the floor. No, not now. It's Talich with the ball. Works it back outside. Down on the baseline. Reverse layup. Scoop up. No good. Rebounded back to Cody. Outside. Kennedy Neiman. 3. Front rim. No. Phillies another rebound. Kick it back outside. 24 seconds. Hayes holds it. Works it down low to the post. No dribble shot. Allie Boysen for 2. 33-10, Phillies, 15 to go before halftime.
Just a great inside-outside, a couple of offensive rebounds.
Star Valley tries to go down low to Camera, but stolen again by Hayes. She has it with 5, tries to go half-court pass to Talich in transition. Can't connect, out of bounds. 3 seconds remain for Star Valley. Lady Braves will inbound against a Philly full-court press with 3.3. Works it over to Bailey. Half-court shot on the way at the buzzer. Ooh. Short, no good, off the mark. And we go into halftime with the Phillies on top of the Lady Braves by a score of 33-10. Star Valley Health Halftime Show coming your way next, live on the SVI Sports Network.
Risk takers, adventure seekers, optimists, authentic people with the fire in their belly and greatness in their hearts. You'll find them here, in a place where the spirit of the cowboy lives and thrives.
I am a cowboy.
I am a cowboy.
Soy vaquera. The world needs more cowboys.
You know what I like about Caribou Ford? It's a quick drive, but it's beautiful.
You know what I like about Caribou Ford? I take my Caribou Ford mountain biking.
You know what I like about my Caribou Ford? I take my Caribou Ford to the lake.
I take my Caribou Ford everywhere. We're Caribou Ford with the famous Warranty Forever, just east of Lava Hot Springs on Highway 30. And we're keeping it simple in Soda Springs.
It's time to update your home's flooring, and Battleson Brothers Carpet One is your local source. Right now at Battleson Brothers, find in-stock LVP as low as $2.99 per square foot. Get a bedroom installed with fresh new carpet for just $4.49. That includes the carpet, pad, and labor for just $4.49. Battleson Brothers Flooring also offers 12-month no-interest financing. In Afton and Thane, that's Battleson Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home.
Price, quality, service, Battleson Brothers Flooring.
Your source for quality asphalt paving in Star Valley is Vail Valley Construction. They specialize in residential and commercial driveways and parking lots, done with great service at a great price. Call Vail Valley at 307-885-0600 for your quote today. B&H Auto is your local source for all your auto maintenance needs. Oil changes, brakes, shocks, tires, and even mechanical repairs such as transmissions and other engine problems. Located on the north end of Afton, that's B&H Auto, service you can ride on.
This is Braves basketball and the Star Valley Health Halftime Show on the SVI Sports Network.
Star Valley Health halftime coverage on Swift 98, SVI Media, and the SVI Sports Network. Where the Cody Phillies visiting Star Valley tonight and enjoying a lead at the half, 33-10 over over the home Star Valley Braves. Dal, earlier today I had the chance to catch up with Trevor Jackson. He's the play-by-play voice for the Sheridan Bronx. We talked a little girls basketball, and he just said how much he likes the game style that Cody plays with. Defense and then the inside-out movement of their offensive system. And if you weren't a believer up to this point, if you're a Star Valley fan and didn't quite know who Cody was, that's it there in the first half. You saw it.
Well, they're so confident and efficient. There's just no hesitation in their rotation. And as you mentioned, they got the inside of Allie Boyson and Kennedy Neiman when she needs to. And then you got Molly Hayes out for the slasher. You got Victory Buck as the shooter outside. They can all hit their free throws, and then they're all just ridiculously relentless on defense. Yeah, they've got a terrific looking team, and there's a reason they're undefeated.
Well, they lead Star Valley right now in Afton 33-10. Let's dive into that score by the numbers with your Battleson Brothers Flooring Carpet One battle stats.
Well, first for the Phillies, they were led in scoring by Molly Hayes. She had 12 points. She hit 5 of her 6 shots, 4 from 2-point land, 1 of 2 from the 3-point land. 12 points, 4 rebounds, 2 steals, and an assist for her. 9 points for Kennedy Neiman to go with 3 steals and 2 rebounds. 6 points for Allie Boyson and 3 rebounds. 3 points for Ellie Towitz, 3 steals for her as well. 3 steals for Neiman. I don't know if I mentioned that. As a team, the Phillies with 12 steals in that first half. 4 of 11 from the free throw line, so I guess you could say some improvement needed there. 3 of 12 from the 3-point line. That's a little below their season average, but still obviously well in control of this one. Make sure I didn't miss anybody there. And then over for the Lady Braves, Cameron Erickson doing most of the lifting there. 8 points, 5 rebounds for her. 6 of her 8 points came from the free throw line. The Lady Braves with just 2 field goals in that first half. The other one coming from Sheridan Coles. Lady Braves 0 for 7 from the 3-point line, 6 of 7 from the free throw line. That's all Cameron Erickson. Just 2 assists and only 1 steal. This is a Star Valley team, Duke, that on the season, they usually get almost 13 steals a game. So the fact they've only got 1, and this kind of shows you how good Cody is with the basketball as well. And that's a look at your halftime battle stats.
Battleson Brothers Carpet One, quality, price, service in Afton and Thane. Before we go to break, how about some trivia time? See if we can give away a couples combo. First person to text in the correct answer to our studio text-in line wins that couples combo to Skyview Lanes and Cineplex in Afton, 307-203-4637.
Were you paying attention? If so, you might get this one. So what season was the first meeting between these two schools? Of course, we're talking the girls' programs. Let us know your answer at 307-203-4637. The one with the fastest correct answer will win a couples combo from Skyview Lanes and Cineplex.
Star Valley Health halftime coverage resumes after this on SVI 33-10. Cody on top with the SVI Sports Network.
Star Valley Health and Mountain West Orthopedics are proud to sponsor athletic trainers to support student athletes at Evanston, Mountain View, Lyman, and Star Valley High Schools. Jackie Clark, Darren Fiskus, and Kelly Hansen help students stay healthy and safe, provide emergency medical care on the field and court, and help rehabilitate injuries. It's just one way we're giving back to the communities we serve.
Nothing on us? How hard could it be to be a banker? They just give other people's money away. Cole and Marty got nothing on us. Yeah. This is the Weekday Wake Up on SVI, your home for totally free personal and business listening. Okay, so you're ready for a subscription then.
Just a few things to sign, we'll be on your way. Hey Amanda, what's the federal rate interest period on the Grace escrow after the next 4 quarters?
If you could just sign here, here, initial here. So after a quick look at your credit, it's pretty evident that it's not good. And so it's not in the best interest of the bank to give you a loan today. I'm sorry.
That's right, Cole and Marty, you've got nothing on us.
We're going to get people to give us money, and it's going to be the Bank of Duke and Dow.
The following are real testimonials of health services provided by Taylor Kennington at Elevate Life.
After 2 sessions with Taylor and implementing the strategies he taught, my daughter's anxiety is significantly better. She sleeps in her own bed and is back to being her happy self.
In 7 weeks, I am a whole new person who was skeptical at first, but now I want everyone to go see Taylor. He can help from the smallest problems to the really big things.
Elevate Life. Retrain your brain. Visit elevatelife.today.
This is the Star Valley Health Halftime Show on the SVI Sports Network.
Advanced, local, personalized. Visit starvalleyhealth.org. Well, your halftime score, Lady Braves trailing the visiting Phillies out of Cody by a score of 33-10. How about we take a look at those Rocky Mountain Yeti Afton keys to the game?
Well, key number 1, Duke, was trying to slow down the Cody offense. That didn't really happen in the first half, so still some work to do there. Limit the runs. That didn't happen either. That big one at the end of the first quarter and then extending into the second basically created this lead as it is right now. Lady Braves need to score, only 10 points, so obviously need to do some work there. And hey, let her rip. They can still let her rip in the second half, but still plenty of work to do, as you can see on the Rocky Mountain Yeti Afton keys to the game.
Legend driven. Find them in Afton and online at RockyMountainYeti.group. That's RockyMountainYeti.group. Again, Star Valley trailing Cody here at the half, 33-10 with our Star Valley Health Halftime Show. How about that trivia question and a couples combo to Skyview Lanes and Cineplex? We'll see if we can give that away today.
Well, the question was, what season was the first meeting between these two girls' programs? And the answer is the 1985-86 season. That was covered in the rivalry portion of the pregame. So did we have a winner, Duke?
That we did. We had a couple people answer. One of them is producing tonight, so he's not eligible. But the one that did answer correctly first looks like Joan Clark is our winner. Joan, nice. Congratulations. You can pick up your certificate from SVI Media anytime next week. You've won that couples combo to Skyview Lanes and Cineplex. That's going to do it for our Star Valley Health halftime coverage as you take a look at some of those first half highlights with the Lady Braves trailing 33-10 against the visiting Cody Phillies. Of course, the varsity boys game will take place right after this one. Then tomorrow, Star Valley is going to play host once again to Riverton. Games will begin at 12:30 varsity time for the girls, 2 o'clock for the boys. We'll have those live, of course, here on SVI.
Should be some good contests there, I would think. I look at the matchup on paper, at least between Star Valley boys and the Riverton Wolverines are ranked number 3. The Braves opened the season with a loss to Laramie. I know they weren't happy about it, but it was a loss to Laramie. Riverton pretty much handled that Laramie team that same weekend. So we'll see how Star Valley does against the Wolverines tomorrow afternoon.
But first off, they have Cody tonight right after this game. Second half to begin. Phillies will get the basketball with that 33-10 lead against the home Star Valley Lady Braves. It's going to be Hayes inbounding at the half-court line, goes backcourt to Kennedy Neiman, who will cross the timeline and work it left side to Reese. Braves will settle into the offense around the three-point line. Ball moving around the outside. Hayes drives in baseline. Shot no good, but the rebound is there and fouled on the putback. Allie Boysen to the free throw line for 2 attempts.
Hayes didn't get that to go down, but she's not just athletic, but she's got some great ball skills, does Hayes. Boysen right there to clean it up. Free throw is away and good.
Makes it 34-10 as Maddie Hale takes a quick breather here early on in the half. Cambry Johnson will come in. Second free throw attempt, good for Boysen. Gets them both. 25-point Cody advantage. Ball movement to the half-court line. Cameron Erickson across the timeline. Picks it up in the front court. Able to find Coles to the elbow. Back out to Bailey Erickson. Baseline jumper no good. Ball tipped out for a Cody rebound. Kennedy Neiman will get the board. She dribbles down the to the half-court line and across. Hayes, top of the key. Bailey Erickson comes and picks her up. Flick over to the left side, now into the corner. Buck has no shot. Now down the left post, back outside. Extra pass, open three. Kennedy takes it, drains it, swished it. Net whipped straight up in the air, and it's 38-10.
Fourth made three-pointer of the night for the Phillies. They're now 4 of 13 from beyond the arc.
Comes with 6:55 to go in the third period. Double team on the sideline for Cody. Braves with the ball, able to get it out to Bailey. Drives in, a deep runner, no good. That one fell short into the hands of Cody. On the run, Hayes alone, other end, transition, and they score. So fast back down the floor the other way. It's a 30-point Cody lead.
14 points now for Molly Hayes.
She averages 20.8 on the season.
Well, she's on pace for that.
Triple team on the low block. Coles can't get out of it, in trouble, and finally will...
Timeout, I believe, is called.
Okay. Yes, it is. Coach Erickson just kind of stayed down. I didn't know he took it. Yep, 30-second timeout. Back after this on the SVI Sports Network.
A leg up, an upper hand, an edge. Call it what you want. When you finance with Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union, you'll always be winning. Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. Here, the advantage is yours.
Plan your next vacation to scenic Star Valley, Wyoming with a luxurious day at Kodiak Mountain Resort. Enjoy your own comfortable cabin with a soaking tub and top amenities. A hot complimentary breakfast is always included. Book your stay at KodiakMountainResort.com.
Your leader for live coverage of Star Valley High School sports. This is the SVI Sports Network.
Coming out of the Star Valley timeout, it will be Lady Braves basketball inbounding on their side of the floor. Baseline inbound into the lane, knocked out of bounds, but last touch by Star Valley. And before they can even regroup, they turn it over, and Phillies will have the ball.
You might see there in the background, got a large National Guard presence here tonight, Duke. They were pointed out, and they handled the flag ceremony before the game, and got to be honest, they were all standing and saluting at attention, and makes the hair on your arms stand up.
Cody with the basketball down the floor on the other end. Molly Hayes on the right side angle, makes a move, gets into the lane, kicks it down to the left post, but no shot, back outside again. Cross-court pass over to Kennedy Neiman. Lob down low, Boysen shot, good. Defense was there.
Yeah.
Just good play.
Excellent execution there by the Phillies.
Half-court pass thrown away, and not quite what Bailey was hoping for, and that will turn it over.
Here's that last sequence. Good ball movement. Neiman drops it down low. Perfect pass to Boysen, who puts it up off the glass for 2.
42-10. Star Valley trailing.
Excuse me, Duke. Boysen now the third Philly into double figures. She has 10.
Cody around the outside arc. Boysen has it now. Holds it high. Works it over to Buck, who dumps it off to Kennedy Neiman. Kennedy has a couple dribbles. Tries to go down the lane to Hayes. Does. Hayes shot off balance and good off the top of the square. 44-10. Double team at half court. Braves break the press. Defense sets up. And the ball tipped out of bounds. No, untouched, with between the knees of Brogan out of bounds.
Watch this pass from Neiman. That's impressive. Threads the needle.
Clock ticks down to 5 minutes remaining in the third period. 34-point Cody lead. 3 ball down the middle, no good. Coles has the rebound for the Lady Braves. Thought about running, but the defense was there. And there's going to be a foul on about the half-court line. No, another timeout. Timeout taken by Coach Erickson. 4 minutes, 46 seconds remain in the third. Full timeout on SVI.
In the future, everything will be powered by renewable energy. But it's not as easy as flipping a switch. It's a long road, requiring decades of time and trillions of dollars. But what if there was a better direction on the path to zero carbon emissions? An energy source that's available right now, that's affordable, plentiful, and environmentally friendly. There is. And it's propane.
Fall River Propane, Star Valley's fastest growing energy for everyone provider, keeping you warm this winter. Everyone in Star Valley knows the Fun Zone is the place to go for birthday parties, family reunions, receptions, or basically any kind of get-together. Do you know what makes the Fun Zone even better? When you come and enjoy it. New to the Fun Zone is a massage chair and a vending machine, and still offering the open gym, volleyball, foosball, and air hockey, a full-service kitchen, and even a big screen TV. Visit svfunzone.com for reservations.
Live coverage of local high school sports continues now on the SVI Sports Network.
Erickson and his staff looking on, hoping to see a spark here from his team as they inbound the ball at the half-court line. Bailey Erickson works over to Johnson. Camry gets to the elbow, kicks over to Brogue, takes the three, dropped it in. A Rocky Mountain Yeti Afton triple. That one from Delancey Brogue.
First bucket of the night for Delancey. First made three of the night for the Lady Braves.
Buck tries to get in the lane on the other end. Camp back out to Hayes. Molly will reset the offense with 4:20 to play in the third period. Star Valley down 44-13. Feed into the lane. Boysen spins at the post, can't get to the rim, works it back out to Hayes. She dribbles down to the baseline, but no shot. Back to the perimeter. Holds it high, cross-court pass off the hands, but ricochets over to Kennedy Neiman. She'll save the ball before it goes out of bounds. Finds Boysen on the elbow, dribbles to the right post. Down to Hayes, who scored. Oh, she missed the shot, but got her own rebound and put it in. Actually, it was Talich, I believe, who got the rebound. But what a bounce pass down to Molly. Just missed the shot. Talich cleans it up. 3:40 to play in the third period. Star Valley had a three-point ball on their last possession, dropped down and in from Brogue. Cameron Erickson on the outside right now. Feeds down to Johnson. Can't go up for the shot. Clears it back outside. Back to Johnson on the free throw line and outside to Brogue. No attempt this time with 3:22 to play in the third period. Bailey Erickson, nice pass to Cameron, dribbles in the lane, double team comes, blocked as she went up. Boysen gets the block and down in, she gets the loose ball as well. Down the floor, all the way, coast to coast, no good, but a block foul against Star Valley.
Delancey Brogue going to get whistled for this one as Neiman attacked the rim. Well, okay, here he comes. Let's say he didn't come over and address the table. He was just making sure, I guess. First personal on Delancey Brogue, second team foul. Refs have been pretty quiet with their whistles this quarter as this game continues to tilt towards the Phillies. Free throw is good.
Kennedy Neiman will have one more from the charity stripe.
Neiman now 13 points, 4 rebounds, 3 steals, 2 assists on my stat sheet.
Second free throw, no good. Rebounded by Cameron Erickson. Star Valley basketball. 3:05 to go in the third period. Phillies leading the Lady Braves 47-13. Johnson pivots, dribble, bounces up to Hale. Loose ball tipped, and it will be still fight for it at half court. Ricochets out of bounds, stays with Star Valley. Good job by Maddie not giving up on that.
Yeah, Neiman looked like she was just about ready to pass it up ahead to a teammate, and Maddie wouldn't give up.
Brogue will inbound backcourt to Hale, who comes across the timeline. 2:50 to play in the third period. Hale pivots, bounces over to Johnson, holds it high to the free throw line to Cameron. Back to the backboard, kick out. Hale three, down the barrel, corner rim, no good. Rebounded though by Johnson. Clears it out up top again to Hale. 2:35 to go in the third. Hale drives, kicks down for a long two above the baseline, no good, missed by Cameron. And a rebound for Cody. Outlet to Talich on the run. Johnson trails and pokes it out from behind. Great job by Cambry Johnson to run down Talich and force Cody into a situation on a baseline inbound.
Yeah, good hustle there to avoid what was going to be a layup. That was all started off by Sydney Simone and her rebound.
Great inbound play, though, for the Phillies as they go to Boysen on the left post, who scores.
She's 5 for 5 tonight. She has been fantastic on that low block.
49-13, Cody with the lead. Coles outside for the Lady Braves. Pivot into the lane, no shot, bounces to Johnson. Shot fake, now puts up the jumper, bounced on the inside rim, but no good. Fight for the rebound, and Reese Neiman comes up with it. Out in front to Kennedy Neiman. She wants to drive the angle. Stops to the free throw line to Boysen. Ball poked, picks it up. Still Cody basketball. Works it over to the left side. Dribble down the post, and a travel call. Had the ball deflected a little bit, but Reese Neiman will turn it over in the paint.
Here's that last sequence from the Phillies. Just a nice inbounds play to Boysen.
Minute 45 to go in the third period. It's 49-13, Cody on top. Double team in the front court. Hill will be fouled. It's the first foul of the half against Cody. Comes with a minute 40 to go in the third period.
Molly Hayes going to pick up her third. And as you mentioned, Duke, first team foul. Boysen will have a seat. Victory Buck into the lineup. Also number 22 in the lineup. That is Taryn Schoening.
Coles too strong on a baseline jumper from 5 feet away. Rebound results in a jump ball call once again. This time the arrow will stay with the Phillies. Cody will inbound on the baseline. No, it stays with Star Valley, I apologize. So Star Valley inbounds to the baseline. Go up top to Johnson. Works it left side. Hale open three, left wing away. Good. A Rocky Mountain Yeti Afton triple for Maddie Hale. 49-16. Cody breaks the floor and all the way down the court. And then a bounce pass to Molly Hayes. 2 points, just like that. It's a quick answer. 51-16 now on the Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. 1 minute to go in the third period. Hale drives, kick out, Cameron, shot fake, dribble drive, baseline, up and good. Nice. 51-18 after Cameron gets two. Cody down the court.
Cameron
Work it over to Buck on the outside.
Cameron up to 10 points now.
Kennedy Neiman, 43 seconds. Steps back. Johnson on her defensively. Big spin move. Dribble in, kick out. Buck three away. Inside cylinder, no good. Rebounded by Cambry Johnson. Star Valley wants to run a little. 30 seconds to go. Across the half-court line. Bounce over to the left to Hale. Can't get to the rim. Clock down to 25 seconds. Johnson has the ball through her hands and into the cheerleaders out of bounds. Clock is stopped at 23.7. Cody basketball.
Great move here from Cameron, but then with the teardrop up and over the defense.
Phillies across the half-court line. They'll set up the offense with a 51-18 lead. 15 seconds to work with remaining in the third period. To the left. Now down low. Shot is deflected by Cameron Erickson. Loose ball into the backcourt, and it will be off of Cody and out of bounds.
Got to give Cameron a block on that one.
Or is, Star Valley Cody basketball. Ooh, the officials are going to talk about it. Yeah, it's going to be Star Valley ball. I think the official knows he just pointed the wrong way.
Coach Quinney's like, calm down there, Cade.
Just pointed the wrong direction. Star Valley with 3 seconds. Hale with 2 seconds. One works it, and they can't get a shot off. Tried to get it to Johnson, but couldn't quite contain it enough to get the shot. 51-18, fourth period next. Cody leading the Braves on the SVI Sports Network.
Plan your next vacation to scenic Star Valley, Wyoming with a luxurious stay at Kodiak Mountain Resort. Enjoy your own comfortable cabin with a soaking tub and top amenities. A hot complimentary breakfast is always included. Book your stay at KodiakMountainResort.com.
A leg up, an upper hand, an edge. Call it what you want. When you finance with Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union, you'll always be winning. Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. Here, the advantage is yours.
We are Western Wyoming's leader in live coverage of high school sports. This is the SVI Sports Network.
8 minutes remain in the game, and the Cody Phillies with a nice lead of 51-18 in Afton at Star Valley High against the home Lady Braves. Cody will have the first possession.
Star Valley hitting a couple of threes in that quarter. That helped things a little bit.
Phillies to the outside to Victory Buck. Ball poked away by Brogue, but Buck recollects it. Still has on the perimeter. Now goes to Boysen. Kicks it outside to Hayes. Dribble drive attack. Baseline pass is deflected by Star Valley. Fight for the loose ball, and it will be another jump ball call. If anything, both these two teams are being scrappy.
Oh, yeah. Well, and even that right there is kind of an errant pass. Lady Braves had it, and then you look at Allie Boysen, your center. She's the first one on the floor. This is just a really motivated club. Both of these teams are proud of the defense they play.
Double team at the half court. Star Valley breaks it. Bailey works to Johnson. Cameron in the corner. Back up to Johnson and around to Bailey. Takes a three off the front iron. No good. Rebounded by Hayes, and she immediately just runs. Outlets to Victory Buck, and the shot is up and in.
Jeez. So fast in transition. And I've got that as the 14th assist of the game for this Philly squad.
7 minutes remain in the game, 53-18. Erickson holds it on the left corner. Wants to drive, help defense, immediately sucks in. Great pass to Bailey down the lane, and the ball holds on the rim and drops down. Great look from Cameron to Bailey, who is coming down the lane, and the and one.
Nice looking play here offensively. And a good finish from Bailey. Challenge there by Neiman, able to get it to go. Or excuse me, they're going to get Boysen for her third personal. Second team foul here in the fourth quarter. That was Bailey's first basket of the game, looking for her first free throw.
Shot is away and good. Switched the free throw to make it 53-21. 6:57 to go in the game. Across the half-court line come the Phillies. Hayes has a screen, and they'll say moving screen against Cody. That gives the ball back to Star Valley off the offensive foul.
It's like Reese Neiman going to be whistled for her first. Third team foul, 6:49 to go.
Star Valley across the half-court line. Into the lane to Johnson. Spins, no shot. Works it out to Bailey. Shot, nope. Passes down low to Johnson. Great pivot in the paint. And finds an open look at the rim for two.
It's a nice job of switching back the other direction, up and under for Sheridan Cole. She's got 4 points.
6:27 to go in the game. Philly basketball on the other end. They lead 53-23. Neiman on the perimeter. Feeds to Boysen on the post. Bounces down low. Loose ball picked up. Cody has it still. Buck drives the baseline. Double team kick out. Long twos away for Reese and in. 55-23 with 6 minutes remaining in the game.
And that is her first made bucket tonight. 2 points for Reese Neiman.
All moving around the outside now for the Phillies, or for Star Valley. Pass to Brogue. Around the arc and up top. Bailey on the left side angle. Bounces into the lane to Brogue. Spin, quick shot in the paint, no good. Rebound comes down to Boysen. Phillies on the run. Hayes can't get to the rim, retreats back out, takes the three, off the cylinder, no good. Rebounded by Maddie Hale, Star Valley basketball. Hale will take it across the half-court line herself with 5:20 to play in the game. Cody with the lead, up 55-23. Star Valley around the perimeter. Brogue above the corner. Bounce down to Johnson, ball tip, loose. Hayes has it, outlets to a teammate from her knees. Able to find Boysen, who clears it outside to the right. Across the timeline comes Reese Neiman. In the corner, Hayes drives under the rim, scooped up, no good. Rebound to Maddie Hale. 4:50 to go in the game. Timeout taken by Star Valley. Cody leads 55-23, 4 minutes, 46 seconds left. Full timeout on SVI.
be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great.
Live coverage of this broadcast made possible because of Miles Beverage Incorporated, a proud sponsor of Star Valley and UW Athletics. Wyoming Minuteman Supply, guns and ammo, camping gear, licenses, and more. The Box Y Lodge, nestled high in the mountains, we offer the experience of a lifetime. Swift 98.7, Star Valley's hit music station. And by Star Valley Skidoo and Quick Lube, they repair it all and make it purr.
You're watching Braves basketball with Duke Dance and Dal Erickson on the SVI Sports Network.
Star Valley and Cody girls varsity both take the court after the Lady Braves timeout. 4 minutes, 45 seconds remain in the game. Phillies around on defense with Star Valley around the outside. Cameron feeds down low and a foul against Cody.
So pushing the back here, I think is what they're saying. Victory Buck will pick up her first personal foul. 14 foul on Cody with 4:38 to go.
Star Valley with possession. Feed into the lane to Bailey. Dribbles down the post, hooks it up right, dropped it in. Tough shot. The offhand hook.
We've seen a little more of the let her rip here in the fourth quarter for the Lady Braves, and a couple of them, it's paid off a little bit.
55-25 on the Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. 4:15 to go. Ball movement outside. 3 from Neiman off the rim and over the top of the backboard out of bounds.
There's that last sequence. Bailey reversing her direction and putting it up and in for 2. She's got 5 points in the contest.
55-25, Star Valley with the basketball. Trailing by the 30-point margin with 4 minutes remaining in the game. Cameron double teamed, loses the ball, but knocked out by Cody.
Yeah, I think she tried to throw it off a Cody player.
Star Valley will inbound a few feet above the corner on the side. Brogue to trigger this one in. Goes to Hale. Front court now centers things up. 3:50 and counting. Cole's outside. Wants to go down to Bailey. The ball tipped though. Bailey goes down to get it, scoops it up, and then it sneaks out of bounds. Cody basketball the other direction.
Molly Hayes back into the lineup. Maddie Hale on her. I've got Molly at 20 points, so she needs to score 0.8 of a point to hit her average here.
Philly basketball with 3 minutes, 30 seconds remaining. Hayes with it. Hale's on her defensively. Drives the left post. Stops at the block and will travel. She tried to stop and the pivot foot slipped a little. That will be a Cody turnover. Bailey Erickson will inbound. No press this time with the game well in favor of Cody right now. 3:20 left to go. 55-25, but Star Valley with the basketball.
To me, if you're Star Valley Duke, though, it was 51-18. Things were basically a basket away from being the running clock, and they've battled in this fourth quarter, and they've not allowed that to happen. So that's a positive.
Here's Cameron in the lane, and good off the right post with the foul as well. Once again, Cameron Erickson to the Riverside Dental free throw line.
Here's that last replay. She's had a nice game. In fact, she's up to 12 points, 6 rebounds, so she's just about at her average. And that's one thing to do it against a team that's got a losing record. It's quite another to do it against an unbeaten team. So she's had a solid night tonight against the top-ranked team in Wyoming. That foul went against Boyson, her 4th, with 3:04 to go here in the ball game. She has a seat. Don't know if we'll see her back or not.
Here's the and one attempt to come from Cameron Erickson.
Also checking in for Cody's number 2. That's Gracie Buck.
Free throws away, too strong, tipped into the hands of the Phillies. Cody basketball. 2 minutes, 57 seconds remain as Talich works it back behind her to Kennedy. She'll make a move, work it to Buck in the paint, kick out, no shot, swinging around the outside. Ellie Talich drives, Flicks it to Buck, loses the ball, and out of bounds. 2 minutes, 42 seconds remain. Star Valley gets the basketball back. 55-27. Cody on top.
Cambry Johnson and Anna Owenslager getting set to check in on the next dead ball.
Hill bounces to Cameron. Looks inside, but nothing there. Back to Bailey. Takes the three. Good. Rocky Mountain Yeti Afton triple for Bailey Erickson.
Bailey's had a nice second half. 8 points, all of them in the second half.
55-30. The Braves continue to battle. Loose ball. That will be a foul on Star Valley. Here's a check of your Fall River Propane replay on the triple.
Sheridan Cole's going to pick up her first foul. So Owenslager and Johnson coming in, as well as number 30, Katie Dandridge. Taya Johnson, number 4. And who am I missing, Duke?
I think that's it. Number 5, Kaylee Leesburg.
Leesburg, yes.
2 minutes to go in the fourth. Cody basketball. They lead by 25 points. They will remain undefeated on the season. Advance to 12-0.
And this would be their 34th regular season win in a row.
Their only loss last year came in the state title game against East, who is also undefeated heading into that game. Here's a kick out, threes away, bouncing on the rim, no good. Fight for the rebound, won by Cody, put back, no good. Another fight for the rebound, this time Cambry Johnson digs it up. Star Valley basketball, Taya Johnson in the backcourt for the Lady Braves with 1:30 remaining in the game. Cambry Johnson across the half-court line, works to Taya. Sets a screen, and Taya's fouled.
Not sure what that was about. Yeah. Oh, I think it's just to get her out of the game. Say she's a starter, and
Coach Wagner just said, hey, you need to come have a seat.
So she'll be replaced in the lineup, Kennedy Neiman, by Catherine Nelson, number 45. And the Lady Braves will see Allie Hoops, number 44, come in.
1:18 to go in the game. Cody up 55-30. Star Valley has Dandridge in the corner. Works over to Olenslager. Left side is Taya. Into the lane, pass tip. Ball loose. Picked up by Star Valley. Dandridge clears it back outside. 1 minute remains in the game. Lady Braves will be back on this court tomorrow. They'll host Riverton tomorrow. Girls tip off at 12:30. Here's a three ball off the back iron, no good. Dropped down into the hands of Olenslager, but the putback no good. And now a fight for the rebound in the front court across the timeline, picked up by Cody. Phillies on the run. Stop shot by Buck. Off the glass, no good. Ricochets out of bounds off of Cody. Star Valley basketball with 37.6 to go.
You can see Gracie Buck here trying to finish off this fast break. She does get a shot off, just couldn't get it to go.
Cody will be in Jackson tomorrow afternoon. 26 seconds to go, 55-30.
Just sometimes you see that, Duke. You'll see a undefeated team and a team that hasn't won yet, and that's what's going to happen tomorrow.
Here's a transition play that results in a block call against Star Valley with 15.6 seconds remaining. Just the fourth team foul on Star Valley. So an inbound play here coming on the baseline.
Dandridge whistled for her first.
Talich triggers into the paint, kick out, Buck for three, short, no good. Fight for the rebound, out of bounds. Buck saves it, but nope, doesn't save it. Threw it on the line, and Star Valley will have it with 8.2 seconds to go. Inbound to the backcourt to Taya Johnson across the half-court line. 5, now 4, 3, 2, Johnson. Pass right, buzzer sounds. 55-30 is your final. Cody remains undefeated as we head into your Silver Star Communications post-game coverage. And Chris Wagner and his crew will look to Jackson tomorrow. Phillies 12-0. Star Valley Lady Braves will drop down to 8-7 overall. Silver Star Communications. Find them online at silverstar.com and learn how to leave slow internet in the dust at silverstar.com. Now let's jump into this final score with your post-game stats.
20 points for Molly Hayes, 8 of 11 from inside the arc, 1 of 3 from outside. Molly also finishing with 6 rebounds, 3 steals, 3 assists, 13 points for Kennedy Neiman, 12 points for Allie Boyson, 5 for Victory Buck, 3 for Ellie Talich. Rebounding-wise, Cody really asserting an advantage in that second half. They out-rebound Star Valley in the game, 28-19. Also on the assist front, 15-6 in favor of Cody, and then 13-1 in terms of steals in favor of the Phillies as well. The Lady Braves got a double-digit game from Cameron Erickson. She finishes with 12 to go with 6 rebounds. 8 points for Bailey Erickson, all of them in the second half. 4 points for Sheridan Coles, 3 for Maddie Hale, and 3 for Delancey Brogue. Lady Braves 7 of 9 from the free throw line, 3 of 13 from beyond the arc. That's a look at your numbers here on your post-game battle stats.
Presented by Battleson Brothers Carpet One, quality, price, service. That's Battleson Brothers Flooring as we take a look at some of those game highlights here in our post-game coverage, presented by Silver Star Communications, online at silverstar.com. Now, before we wrap this one up, how about your player of the game, presented by Star Valley Skidoo?
Got to be Cameron Erickson, double digits, 12 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists for her, 6 of 8 from the free throw line, and she carried the scoring load for the Lady Braves, who were fighting from behind ever since it was 4-4. So good effort for her. She's our Star Valley Skidoo player of the game.
Congratulations to Cameron. Again, Lady Braves tip off against Riverton at 12:30 tomorrow afternoon here at Star Valley High School. The Cody Star Valley boys varsity team tips off in 10 minutes. We'll return for that game next on the SVI Sports Network.